Today I'm making this simple classic banana bread made with fresh milled flour. You can mix this banana bread up by hand, or I'm going to make a double batch today, so I'm going to go ahead and use my stand mixer. I'm using my Nutrimel Artiste. Now you can use your wire whips for this, or I'm going to use my cookie paddles. This bread freezes really well, and it also makes a really great gift. So as long as I have enough ripe bananas, I like to make a double batch. But if you just want to make one loaf, then I'll leave you the recipe for one loaf and for 2 loaves down in the printable recipe. To get started on this really yummy classic banana bread, I'm going to start with 1 cup of softened butter. That's 2 sticks of butter, or 226 grams. Now, I usually use salted butter, but you can also use unsalted butter for this recipe. Now it's time to add the sugar. Today I'm going to add 1.5 cups, or 300 grams of white sugar. Now, my bananas are nice and ripe. Sometimes when they're a little less ripe, then I need to use about 1 3/4 cups of sugar. But since we're using fresh milled flour, I really like to keep the sugar down as low as I can go. You can also use half brown sugar if you'd like to do that. You can use coconut sugar. I even make this with honey, but I'll show you how to do that another day. Now I'm going to go ahead and cream together the butter and the sugar just for a minute, and then it'll be time to add the rest of our ingredients. Now that our butter and sugar is creamed, I'm going to add 4 large eggs. Just add them right on into your mixing bowl. After the eggs, now it's time to add the mashed bananas. These are 6 overripe bananas that I've mashed. This is about 2 1/3 cups, or about 550 grams of mashed bananas. When it comes to banana bread, brown, spotted, overripe bananas are best. They will give you the most flavor. Now it's time to add some buttermilk. I'm adding 2/3 of a cup, or 160 grams of buttermilk. Now if you don't have buttermilk, you can also do a substitute. You can use 2/3 of a cup of milk and add about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice or vinegar. Or you can also use buttermilk powder in this recipe. Now it's time to add some vanilla extract. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of this pure vanilla extract, or about 10 grams. This vanilla will really enhance the flavor of our banana bread. If you want your banana bread to taste even stronger of banana, a good trick is to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of banana extract, and that will really do it. Now that we have all of the wet ingredients in our mixing bowl, I'm going to go ahead and let these mix up just for a minute, and then it'll be time to add our dry ingredients. For this fresh milled flour banana bread, I'm going to use a total of 600 grams of fresh milled flour. I'm going to use 300 grams of soft white wheat and 300 grams of spelt. If you'd like, you can use all soft white wheat. That works really well, or you can use a blend like I am today. I really like the combination of spelt and soft white wheat for my banana bread, but you can also mix your soft white wheat with some einkorn or some kamut. Those are really good choices too. When you mill your grains, be sure to mill it on a fine setting. If you don't, you may get a gritty banana bread. The texture of your grains makes a bigger difference and is more noticeable in your quick breads than in your sandwich breads. So you want this ground finely. I'm using my Nutrimel Harvest grain mill. The Nutrimel Classic's also an awesome option for a grain mill, but this ground it up nice and fine, and now it's time to add it to our recipe. I milled 300 grams of soft white wheat and 300 grams of spelt. This was about 1 2/3 cups of the berries, and after they were ground, it was about 2 1/3 cups of each type of flour. So in total, you want 600 grams of fresh milled flour, or about 4 2/3 cups. I love to grind it right before I add it to my recipe for the best nutrition. Now it's time to add some baking soda. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons or 10 grams of this baking soda. This baking soda is what's going to leaven this quick bread. It's going to give this banana bread rise. The acid from the buttermilk will actually activate this baking soda. After the baking soda is added, now it's time to add some salt. This Redmond's Real Salt is my salt of choice, but you can use any kind of salt that you want for this recipe. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, which is about 12 grams. Now that we have all of our ingredients added for our simple banana bread, it's time to get this mixing. You don't want to overmix your batter for your banana bread. That can give you tough banana bread. But you definitely want to give it a good mix and make sure all of those ingredients are well incorporated. Now this banana bread made with fresh milled flour is delicious. It has so much flavor on its own. I was going to leave this simple, but because my family just likes chocolate chip banana bread, I decided at the last minute to add some chocolate chips in. So you can add 1 to 2 cups of chocolate chips, nuts, raisins, anything that you want to dress up this banana bread, but you don't have to. It's great, totally plain and on its own too. If you add any inclusions, just fold them in, give them a quick mix. Now it's time to put this batter into loaf pans. I'm using my 8.5 by 4.5 inch cast iron loaf pans, but whenever I make quick breads, I really like to use the loaf pan liners. Just makes cleanup that much easier. If you're not using loaf pan liners or some parchment paper, be sure to oil up or grease your loaf pans really well. Now I'm just going to divide this batter up evenly between my 2 loaf pans. Once you have your batter in your loaf pans, just smooth out the top a little bit, and that is all it takes. Fresh milled flour quick breads really benefit from a short rest. So I'm going to let this batter rest while I preheat my oven. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees, and this will give time for that fresh milled flour to soften and hydrate. Now that my oven's preheated to 350 degrees, I'm going to let this bake for 50 to 60 minutes. My fresh milled flour banana bread baked for 50 minutes. I did the toothpick test and it came out clean. This smells so good. Now I only have 1 loaf to show you because my daughter had to take one straight from the oven out to an activity. That's the great thing about making homemade breads. You don't have to run to the grocery store and pick up treats. You can make your own. And not only is that a lot cheaper, they're a lot healthier too. Now, I've let my banana bread cool off just for a little bit, and now I'm removing this loaf pan liner. I really like using the loaf pan liners. Not only does it make cleanup easier, but sometimes quick breads can be a little bit delicate and a little bit hard to get out of your loaf pans, even if they don't stick at all. And I've found that the loaf pan liners really help with that. I'm going to go ahead and slice into this simple banana bread. I have let it cool a little bit. If you let yours cool before you slice into it, you're going to get the best texture, the best crumb out of your banana bread. It won't be crumbly. Look at this. Fresh milled flour banana bread. It is fantastic on its own, but it's made even better with the inclusion of a little bit of chocolate chips or walnuts or pecans. This banana bread has a fantastic flavor. It's just the classic banana bread, but made even better with fresh milled flour. I'm going to leave you the recipe for this really good, healthy, and wholesome banana bread made with fresh milled flour down in the description and on my website, robinonthefarm.com. While you're there, be sure to check out our handmade beeswax bread bags. This is what I like to store all of my homemade baked goods in, and they're on my website, robinonthefarm.com. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each knead, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread rises in the air. Simple life.